Good night,
What's
fellas.
up, guys? What's
Good
the
night,
scene?
good night.
Alright, nice man. Think you're in a little trouble here. Alright, yeah. Switch it from now. I ain't bought our life tonight. It
You're
worked last
sticking
week.
away.
It looked fine last week. We bought our life tonight.
Well, couple on this week or next week?
This week,
Yeah,
we knew what he say coming in a few minutes.
okay, cool. That's no scene.
Yeah, the fellas
You're
working
allowed to
on.
be late, the man. We're high.
Yeah.
That's the scene.
We need our high so. Yeah. Get through life now.
What's the weird fellas? How everything going? I'll share any links there. Let everybody take a look. You know how it is. Oh, it's a terrible gaming way.
Brother, I thank the Lord I above average, right?
That's not enough anymore, bro.
Yeah, at time man with 100 club and thing easy game week.
I do like nearly 800 now, so I Garrett.
The
So
thing with this game week that real upsetting, boy, is that it's just a few like decisions that could have swung either way, and it turned out to be like huge,
yeah, boy,
huge differences.
Yeah,
boy.
so it's good. So it's good. What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do?
Kick off one time, man. See
Yeah,
what's the vibe.
man. Yeah, when he fall in, when he reach you go fall in,
Telling you, Javid, correct, dog. Shine from mediocrity, that's too low, way above average is nothing, dog.
all right, now, Javid. Thanks for this, now.
Spot on. Bench boost feel. My bench boost is never work out, dog. Never.
Well, I glad me didn't use mine this game week because I would end up
Next week,
only one
This is
player
the
on my
first
team get
time.
on
This
my
is the
bench
first
get
time
through.
I use my bench boost and it's below 100.
I don't think I ever
Yeah.
get my bench boost is always feel, so I don't need surprise.
Notice
Never
how
had a
whoever use your bench boost the same
Like
time
the
you're on the
Guimares here.
bet.
Alright guys, so I guess
Do
it's
we use
here.
a bench boost with the same players I have? That's the key thing.
No, the rank is from to the bottom as is from black to the
Caps.
bottom.
Good night, man. Seeing us?
This is give the day that it was stayed.
It sounds like it look like he not there yet. It's sure, but
Yeah.
it just black hair.
He probably just fixing his headphones or whatever, right? More than likely.
Need to start charging the get sent one.
What?
Alright, now Javid. Javid,
22
is because
points?
Javid said that was not good score, And he chat, he said that was not good bench boost. I say, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
At the time I
brother.
remember I bench boost and chill will get injured, man. I remember I'll never forget that playing for Leicester.
Anything more than 15, I take in.
I get 12 though.
At least you get 12, bro. I get 8.
Sigh.
Everybody on my bench fail
I
me.
think
Everybody.
if I had take mine, if I'd use mine, I would have just have where it going? I would have just have nice 11.
On the other side, I see people who play their wild card and their bench was bench boost Woody. So that's I see somebody had Saka,
Oh
Robertson.
no. Oh no.
Yeah, boy, pin. See, Dubravka was supposed to keep that one clean sheet now against Brighton, and that was the goal. Yeah, you wanna kick us off one time or who was
Yeah.
Stefan was he seen?
Hey man, what's this here? Let me start off now. Right, let couple figure out himself there.
Yeah, that's the scene. Make sure you have your chat with him open so you can message you if anything, no? And then
Yeah.
nice, cool.
Well, somebody start off now.
But you see who was so good on this? Is that up?
Anyway.
I remember the best squad
Anyway.
impression. Right? Good night, everybody. It's your boy Quan here. My co-host. you, you already know what it is, dog. It's the OFB FPL podcast, reviewing and previewing some game weeks. You know how we do it around here. Good night, Aaron. Was he seen? Um, good, fellas. Just to remind you, 25 minutes till price rises.
Hey,
But
wait, before we proceed, Vic,
mhm.
you know we have a
Yo,
hater.
who's
Oh,
that
yeah,
boy?
boy. No, don't get them no time, anyway. That's kicks. But this is for the haters out there, right? But yeah, guys, the game week 28 review and game week 29 preview. That's the objective today. And since I call in first, who wanna talk about their game week first?
I will go.
Anybody? Alright, Vic.
I will go.
You go through, boss. You go through.
Come
So
here.
Wait, Quan, you wanna bring down Cap's screen for a little bit until he fix up? Or?
Yeah. Go
Alright.
ahead, Vic. What's up?
so I used my bench boost this week. I unfortunately took a -8, so I ended up with 82 points, 190. But the thing to note is my entire bench failed me miserably. I had no returns from anyone on my bench. Broya had the double, so that's why he get 4 points.
You tell your kids he had a single and he get assist, right? That's what you had to do.
But had I not used the bench boost, I might have got a red arrow. I still got a slight green arrow, about 100k places, so
Not
it's
bad.
not that bad.
Coutinho, eh?
Coutinho, that was the play, and I really glad that I brought him in this week. I brought in Coutinho, Rudiger, and who else? Boy?
Dubravka.
Now I had Dubravka from before, I think.
Who that was, eh?
Lacazette, yeah.
Lacazette.
Yeah, Coutinho, Rudiger, and Lacazette.
Laka boy. Boy,
Yeah.
Vic boy.
That's
We talked about it last week, eh? And we
Yeah.
should have really captain Coutinho now, boy.
I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we should have, but so let us go.
Yeah.
And
What we gonna do?
honestly, I wasn't expecting much from Salah, and it was a last minute call between him and Coutinho, and I said, you know what, it's Salah. Always
Where-
captain Salah.
When in doubt, ain't?
Yeah, when in
Something
doubt.
I say.
To be fair, okay, we can talk about it later, but I still don't think it was a bad decision, honestly.
No,
I
it
haven't watched
wasn't.
the
It
game.
wasn't. I don't think so either.
But there was blanks from Dubravka, Rudiger, Luka Dean. No, Dean didn't blank. He didn't play the first game.
Yeah, like how reflexively you just said the man blank.
He didn't play the first game. Ended up playing the second game and got a clean sheet. He was kind of unlucky because, and we'll talk about Villa fullbacks a little later, but he looked decent. Kieran Tierney, boy, oh gosh, I don't know what to say again. I don't think Tomiyasu played for Arsenal, did he?
Nah, he hasn't played in a
No.
while.
So me still injured. No, so?
And that's why Tierney suffering here with the points.
That's true. You did say that, I remember. Earlier on when he got injured, you said no Tomiyasu, no clean sheets.
Yeah.
It's a very real thing. The postman, he
Trent
always delivers. He always delivers.
delivers. I think, a clean sheet, 2 clean sheets and an assist. What more you could want from him,
2 clean sheets. The man had one fixture. Eh?
Oh, well, yeah, a clean sheet and an assist. Look at that.
He just that good. That's
Just
so
that
it
good.
is.
Ward-Prowse didn't do shit, didn't do anything, and I was kind of vexed because I like watching Ward-Prowse play. I really do. I like watching. He always looks threatening. His numbers backs it up, but I don't know, boy. And
Yeah.
as we talk about here, Armando Broja, another player that I don't know. He could have easily gotten an assist for Southampton's goal.
Armstrong
I think Armstrong scored.
Yeah.
He headed down the cross, but it came off the defender, and Armstrong ended up smashing it in. But the more I look at Broa, the more that I do like keeping him in my team. And the same goes for Ollie Watkins.
Eddie man get y'all last assist.
No, but he's coming here. What? Is not a goal he score? I swear, only score.
Zagul? Yeah, Zagul. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Only
was
only
Zagul, it was
score.
Zagul, yeah.
a
Yeah.
goal against
No was
Southampton,
assist. Yeah.
but you know, two yellow cards. He's picked up a yellow card in the last three games,
Well,
Okay, it
he
wasn't in
love.
the same game.
Well, he have a yellow card now.
Yeah,
and
he's a very well man.
looking at the way Watkins is playboy, I mean, he's given me a kind of Richarlison vibe, you know. He
Oh
had
god.
his head does go real easy, boy.
That's offensive.
He had does go real easy,
Yeah,
and
it's true. It's true.
like I don't know, Coutinho. When I looked at we'll talk about Villa later, but other than that, Rafinha again was uninspiring. So I kept him for the double, and he didn't really pay off. So it was a disappointing week all in all for me.
Exactly.
Just 90
You can
points
you can
and
get
a
the
field bench
professional
boost.
look at me and walk in that thing.
Honestly, I do too bad though. A Green Arrow is a Green Arrow.
A
It's
week
just
of
the
pain
chip.
indeed, boy, man. A week of pain.
The chip is the problem. That's not like I feel that chip, bro. I feel that chip failure. That's the worst thing. I like when I use a chip. I like to get significantly higher than Come
All
on,
right.
since I introduced you, you go next now. I'll go last.
All right. All right. You know what? I'm gonna see what I have here for. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what I have for to see. Want to show? Want to see this thing, man?
Yeah.
All right. So, see what went on here, right? I said, well, let me get him a play. Give a double game week. A whole effing one.
A hole in one way.
Right? Well, I have Loris on my bench at 6. Right?
Me, I know why you do
Oh,
that. Everton is you
right?
Frank
Anyway,
Lampard managed your team for how long, and
I
you
finished.
still went
I finished
and
on 83. Right?
uh,
Because you know why I do it? Last week, I had a man who had a double game week, and I played the man who played single. This one was last year. This was last year was before some so. Right?
uh,
And the man who played the single got 1 point. Right? So I was like, you
big
know
up
what?
Barry one time in the chat there.
Yeah. So at least I'd play today. You get the clean sheet and the assist. Same with
Yeah.
same
I
with
just one is a
Trente.
strange player in a way. I just a strange player. I don't know. Every time I watch that man, it look like he undroppable and then they drop him. I don't understand.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. And then Mares with the clutch 14 here.
Yeah,
Big up
way.
Mares.
Big up Mars for real.
I know you watching the show. I just I just upset here, boy. Come and tell you, fellas.
That's pain, dog.
I reach home after 3 Friday morning, right? Because I went online, right? And I had a turn on the man all the time, man. I say, I feeling shaky, I got bit on Salah.
Yeah.
I bit on Salah, fall asleep, and that was it.
That's tough,
Because
though. That's tough.
I was supposed to finish my bench and sell these two fellas. Well, this one and this one, and buy Willock whoever, and use my bench boost and buy it would not make much sense because Willock failed 2 games, and whoever I was going to replace you with. But at the end of the day, 83 not bad in a game make way, average of 61.
Seriously, guy,
So
arguing too, right? Work on
yes,
a
still
flag. Big up the
gearing.
corner flag
So
family one time.
we move.
We move indeed, bro. Oh, it's my turn. No good. Well, I'm embarrassed myself. So
I'm on same morning,
this
yeah?
week, this week I got took a minus seats. 94 minus seats is 86. So not too bad above average, but I still got a red arrow. Small red arrow. A lot of I just say variance. So standout players there, Harry Kane. He's been finally hitting his stats a little bit. Um, Great brace could have probably had more against Everton. A captain Salah, and again, it's
Apparently.
like no. The thing is with Salah, yeah, well, it was captain Salah. Wait, that's not a good look for the pod at all, you know. But I tell you, boy, watching that game and his general performance, every time he plays against West Ham, he gets a goal. I think he had like a streak against them, like a real long streak. Okay, big up, big up Hezzy one time, the stage. But within the first minute of that game, though, he missed a chance. His last touch was a throwaway. He could have ended up with a hat trick in that game, though. I'm telling you, on a different day, a different Salah. But that's FPL fear, right? So yeah, disappointing. Captaincy pick there. Word Pros RL Vex because of course I knew this was gonna happen. And I say let me trust the numbers for once. And as soon as I tried to trust the numbers, yeah, Saka, the boss, 12 points. It was always gonna happen. I don't know anybody wouldn't have Saka in the team. Ramsey, give my I gonna just everybody. He got a clean sheet. He got a goal or something. I don't know because
Hey, I see
yeah,
that's like a goal today. Eh? That was a
the
quality
Saka goal
goal.
was real bad. It was real bad.
Woo!
It was not a good finish. Willock again, dog, and we talked about the pod last week, and I said Willock or Fraser, but because of the of last season, I'm going with Willock, and I should have gone Fraser.
Yeah, boy. Super.
Dubravka, I'm gonna
The
see
long,
played
the
one
long
game
pass
and kept
not
a
back
clean
us
sheet.
again.
Yeah, Rudiger real disappointment though. You see that, but I mean, the man need to get rested anyway. Could have gone James, could have gone Chalupa. So yeah,
The thing,
Ainuri, Trent, Broha.
I
Stand over
mean,
for now. I'll keep him Broha. We'll see what
I
going on
mean,
with him.
if he had played today, you'd end up with just 2 more points. So
and
Now, if
the
if
thing
he had
with
played today, he
Rudiger
would have
too.
scored the goal. Chalupa scored. He would have keep a
yeah,
clean sheet.
That's it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think Rudiger is more of a long-term pick too in my eyes because Chelsea's fixtures after game week 30 looking nice, and they have more fixtures to reschedule.
Vic, hold on, eh? Who invite Kavir to the show, boy?
Kavir, way. Kavir, I saw. I saw. Don't worry, fellas. I already talked to
I
Kavir
feel
for that.
I feel like
Man,
Kavir have this he have this thing where he just pick the players that we say gonna do well, but we don't pick, and
So
he
you know,
scores.
everybody who do better than us, that's the mentality we have. But yeah, the bench boost was terrible. Look, Ramsdale couldn't keep a clean sheet against Watford. That really pissed me off. I actually thought Vegas would probably get something, you know, but Cancelo nearly scored a goal. Of course, he had a concede against United, but Robertson with six, Carly, of course, too much for that. Could have had an assist at some point in our game too. But overall, I mean, disappointing, but not unrecoverable, if that makes sense.
uncoverable.
If it is we
So,
go back,
yeah,
if it is we go back last week, I did say Sissoko was what
was
was
gonna score
best
some goals.
attacking threat.
Now, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Yeah, like, what hit me there, boy, what really hit me is that I committed on WordPress and I could have just gone continue a while ago. That really killed me because, as you could see behind me, I don't feel like I could see it, but I have a big poster of Felipe Coutinho watching me there.
Let me tell you, Vic,
Uh,
this man come. When Coutinho come in the league, he was like, fellas, he was like, Kwan, I'm gonna buy Coutinho. Right? On my wild card. Right? Boom. I see this man buy Ramsey. I was like, go on TV.
no, that was for Laporte though, and the Laporte ended up paying off in the long run. So,
It did.
so
And
I
like,
can't cause too much. But you see, now
what,
I tried to play too smart this week.
what
But
you run now? You run say, day was going good and then coffee rich.
yeah, that's just normal thing, right? That's normal thing. But yeah, let me like put a pin in that now, and you all wanna move on to the next stage of our show here.
Let me go game again now.
Yeah, of course, of course. But wait, Kwan,
I mean,
couple reach out to you at
we
all.
waited for a couple of he said he
Uh,
was getting some problems. He was trying in Safari. I told him use Chrome.
okay.
I
Alright,
know,
well,
you know, no.
hopefully you could get in.
Yeah. Hopefully
We
he can
will
figure
just
it out.
circle back to him because I mean, Capital rank. Where's Capital rank now? Top 2K,
I ain't check it since this game be done.
something like that.
Um,
Ridiculous, but man doing
I'll check it.
bits. Wait, he's number 3 in Trinidad, right? Number 3. Oh,
Yeah, I think he's not much internet. Yeah.
jeez, but that's ridiculous. But anyway, let me screen share again. I don't know why I accept the screen. And we could talk about the results, the fixtures.
Straight
Um,
up. If he reach back, but his screen still blank.
okay.
Yeah, I know good
The
no
thing
chance.
is, here I had to make a transfer on the thing here, because price is about to rise, as if you guys could see, is 10 minutes. But we kick off our beautiful double game week morning with a showdown on the Amex, Brighton against Liverpool. So already that bodes very well for because you never cap the early fixture, man. I feel everybody gonna captain Salah this week for the double, right?
No.
Was he plan, Quan?
By it is by Kulusevski boy.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. But Brighton, Liverpool, and then Arsenal, Liverpool. That's the two fixtures. Triple captain Salah, I think, is a valid idea. Has he? But I would say Liverpool's supposed to have an next double game week in 36, I think, where the
Mhm.
fixtures might be a little green on the fixture ranking. Kane captain is something I'm thinking about too, but honestly. The Hurricane indeed.
I'm on here 10 minutes still pressure and he going, yes, you run.
I'm glad we could remind people. But Brighton, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool too. Brighton did actually give us some pressure earlier in the season. There was that fixture where we were up 2-0 and then Brighton came back and tied it 2-2. I think we have a little more of our squad available this rounds because last time we played a little depleted. The midfield was particularly weak. But Yeah. Um. And then we still away games we have. We have to go to the Emirates. And where John, where surprised John didn't come in and say anything. I think Jonathan, he's gonna stay quiet about it, but
John, I think he said something about captain and
Hold
Saka
on,
or
fellas.
something like that.
Couple, you hearing us?
Capel,
You say you hearing
You
us?
hear me?
we not
Well, we
hearing
can't
you.
hear
I
him.
think.
Yeah, we hearing
We
you.
hearing you
Oh, you
now.
hear
What's
me?
up?
Yeah. Yeah, we hearing you.
I'm trying to adjust the camera.
All right, cool.
Let's
No
see.
problem. All right,
Trying to adjust the
we'll
camera
be.
the other way. Just now.
All right.
Come on, you wanna go back and we'll talk about Capel game week and stuff, or what you
Yeah,
wanna do?
we could do that. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
No problem at all.
Yeah, could go through this afterwards.
And
Let's
he can
see.
share his screen when he get a chance.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, I'll fix up the camera. Yeah, no
Yeah.
scene.
Let's see.
We can talk about the Liverpool fixtures first, guys. I think the Liverpool fixtures probably the easiest to talk about. I think most people
See you
will be
now?
going in with a triple up in mind.
Nah,
Nah.
nothing. I mean, you can leave off the camera. If I get problems with the camera, you can leave off the camera and do the audio. But if you can share
Yeah,
your
but I
screen,
feel I
so
feel
so
so.
you could show
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Alright,
So you
nice
could
man.
share your screen to show us where your game week went.
Yeah, man, stop my sharing it. You can talk about that.
All
We'll
right.
talk about the double after.
My iPhone see I was out the house.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah. So you can continue. I mean, I was just falling.
Oh, okay, no scene.
Alright.
Right, that's
Alright.
cool. So
No,
yeah,
you could just explain how his game week went with us. And
yeah, go through.
yeah. So how was the game week, couple, before we move on?
That's all.
I know the
Guys,
man had a good game week, you know.
all right, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. I was breaking up there. Sorry. Yeah, what's the question?
No scene. We just ask how your game week went, bro. You hearing us?
Hold on, huh?
Yeah, no scene. Oh wait, we will continue until we fall in now. We're gonna talk about the fixtures. Put me back up on the big screen.
If you want, I could show you his team, you know. He had a good
Nah,
game
well
week.
let him guys fix his
Yeah.
mic and thing now.
Alright.
We can talk
Alright,
about the
cool.
fixtures.
What you was saying, where I don't think most people would actually triple up, and I think a lot of people doubling up, but the
So
triple
Trent
up
and
kind
Salah?
of steep. Yeah, because who would that third option be? You know?
Right. Well, in terms of that's a real interesting question because I think for me, somebody played my wildcard a while ago. I still have Robo here, right? So, Robertson, he super well in the last double. He outscored Trent that double game week. And then the thing is, even though he didn't play all the double game fixtures, he was still raking in points. That whole run there, good night, Jordan, what's up? But
Good night.
yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of potential right now in that third Liverpool spot. I think Sadio Mane, he's been on a real good run of form. Let's pull up his stats there.
Yeah, but if we being real, nobody could afford Salah, Kane, Mane.
I know if you have
and Trent.
KDB, it's switch, that's the thing. But if you look at his last couple of games, right, he got 19 against Leeds. He got 7 against Norwich, and then he got 8 against West Ham, right? So
Yeah.
3 really good results there for him. Obviously he was playing.
You see not playing in this league.
Don't cut more off now. Yeah, the man trolling me, right? So yeah, the thing is with him now, he was playing more central around when Jota was injured. Jota is back over and he has a really nice record against Arsenal, as John will tell you if he's still here. By John Way. I can't know the man going as I'm gonna trouble the man. But Jota against Arsenal is normally cash money, right? The man normally seems to get points against Arsenal. So if you're looking at he got a goal last time, what he scored in both of the fixtures he got against Arsenal last season in the Prem, and then he scored a brace against them in the Carabao Cup semis this year. So he likes to play against Arsenal. Again against Brighton too. I believe he got some points against Brighton, not this season, but last season. So if you want to bring him back in, there is also the possibility of him getting rotated for Luis Diaz, obviously. As Jota did play midweek and Luis Diaz came off the bench. But I think Jota should get some minutes. But for me, I think I'll go with Trent and Robbo. Liverpool need to win, and it's not Norwich to play in this round, so they could rotate. Brighton is a good team. Obviously, Brighton did
Mhm.
collect some licks recently, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll risk it with the rotation this round.
I think
Yeah,
one thing to note too is that Liverpool not only blank in 30, but they blank in
33.
33 as well.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's the
if
thing, right? So I think like I would definitely wouldn't. That's the next thing. If I was bringing in somebody, way I don't think I would bring in a Liverpool player. And I know like that's
yeah,
something what I say, but I was saying like more if you're looking for like the 1 week punt maybe on Robo, because I think most people have the double up by now, or the
if
free hit.
somebody if you're free hitting or something, then definitely go triple Liverpool. But other than that, unless you have a contingency like you plant a wild card in 30 or 31 or something,
Yeah,
then stay far away from bringing in a Liverpool player. I think would be
yeah.
my
That you
Yeah.
have to
consensus.
have one eye on Fleetwood, that's for sure.
Sure,
But
sure.
in terms of the fixtures, I mean, I don't think people currently consider the fixtures on Liverpool players. Am I right, or am I just waffling?
I find those
Uh,
are really good fixtures for Liverpool. I think.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah, I think so too.
Arsenal kind of get into some groove there, so
I
that would be a
know.
different challenge for us. So
I know.
yeah,
Last season there was a thing where they say Mane plays better at Anfield and Salah plays better away, or I have it mixed up.
I think that's it.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So I mean, it's 2 away fixtures, So
So you're saying running on that triple captain Salah?
if you want to go through, but I think they would
I mean,
have
Salah kind of fixture proof to it, as you think. So
true,
Yeah, but
true.
hey,
you know how much people are a triple captain anyway.
And I
You got
mean,
what
the
he's
after?
been
the
a bit
the
out of form since AFCON, and that's the truth.
the,
Yeah,
If
the
you
it
want
West
has
Ham
been.
honest,
the
Yeah.
West Ham game was at home as well, huh?
yeah, it
For those
was.
of you
Yeah.
who believe the Mane Salah away and home
So
thing.
Kavir Henderson captain, dog. Funnily, if you should say Henderson record versus Brighton is actually really good. If I could pull that off here, but we can't any man now. But the man have a good record against Brighton. So I can find that for you. He have 2 goals. Let me see. Yeah, 2 goals against Brighton in 7 wins, 10 appearances in total. So I don't know if you wanna do the man thing. I feel like if Jared was here listening, Jared's a man going Henderson this week. But yeah, we can move on to Brentford Burnley. So Ivan Toney scored a hat trick last week. That's
Just made
crazy,
me. Yeah, just
isn't
made
it?
me think.
That's actually mad, isn't it? Because like I mean, I feel like most people sell the man
But two,
like
two, two of
years
those
ago.
goals were penalties.
Yeah. Does that
Yeah.
mean that is he back on anybody's radar? Is anybody watching?
I would
Was
say
was his fixtures like?
I
Just
would
out of
say
curiosity, now.
Brentford are in a relegation battle.
Yeah.
Brentford have
Brentford are dead
Brentford
in a
have
relegation battle.
Brentford
So
have Burnley, Leicester, Chelsea,
Chelsea,
and
West Ham,
West Ham,
Watford.
Watford.
the
Yeah,
thing
Keegan, I agree with you there. Nobody
the
wants to.
the thing to note with
I,
Brentford and the reason why I would advise not to go after any Brentford players is that they
they
don't
will
have
fill.
any games in hand and they don't have any blanks, which means they are highly unlikely to have a double game week in the future.
So
True.
that's the thing, right? But I also agree with there's another thing about Brentford. It's just like the fact that I don't think now they're maybe a team to like was he with to target maybe perhaps because I think with David Raya back a little
Mhm.
stronger now. Um, I think they've looked a little more secure recently. Could pull up the results again.
And
We could take a
Christian
look.
Eriksen is when you picture them now. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
you could
true. I see you get hung
maybe you
up
could.
after.
Mm-hmm.
That was real funny. But yeah, as you can see there, I mean, City game was the front. They draw against Palace, a narrow loss against Arsenal. Um, the loss
Lose
against
to
Newcastle
Newcastle.
was there, but Newcastle in some form. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, we
But
will.
in terms of I still have Vegas actually, so I might give him a run against Brentford. We'll
Might
see
Oh
how
boy,
I given them that run against Brentford.
I want to see something, right? Who considered the most set piece goals in the Prem so far?
Palace,
Is Leicester, right?
Palace, I think.
Palace.
Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Believe there's something there about
Palace have been bad at set pieces.
Has
Leeds
anybody had
have
that
been
information up?
horrible.
I gonna pull it up now.
Yeah, if you could pull that up, I'm trying to figure out
If
where
it's
I think
if
who
it's not
scored last game.
Palace, it's Leeds because those two defenses have been horrible.
Let's see here. Yeah, you're right. So I can pull that up because that's a nice it should be on who's scored, I think,
Yeah, it should be on your score. That's what going on now here.
Shots. Pool situation. Shots situation. Let's see.
Shots.
So in terms of
Yeah.
set pieces, yeah, I think I have it. Let me share my screen now.
Mhm.
I had to switch the window. How do not? Cool. So if you're watching here, we could take a look here. Set piece. Is that set piece taken or set piece conceded? But yeah, that's the only thing I'm trying to figure out right now.
It need to be try the
Offensive, defensive.
the defensive day.
Is it
If
that
the
way?
defensive start on line on top.
Nah, but
Man say
that's
two
is a
longest.
category, no, that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I had information, we watch that for a second, but I believe oh frig, what the price rises was where I missed it. Oh no. See that? Lose a point on them. That's small thing, more than likely. But yeah, I mean, giving Wegos a chance, the other thing is Wegos supposed to have, I think, another double coming up. I think in 33 self. Vicky could fact check me on that one. I'm not
For
sure if that's the
Burnley,
case. Yeah. I think
yeah,
that was the talk.
yeah,
So actually, guys,
34.
the price rises 34. Okay, cool. So that's something else. Is kind of, I mean, obviously, I already two thing, but the price rises were Saka, Richardson, Thiago Silva, and Van Dijk. So Kulishevsky didn't go off. I know everybody wanted to buy
All right,
Kulishevsky.
good.
Yeah.
That's what
The
we
drops
talking about.
were Wissa from Brentford, Westwood, McCarthy from Southampton, and Mikel Antonio. So yeah, I mean, I think all of us have Saka. If you want Saka, you have Saka. Maybe. Yeah,
Just
that's a
just
fixture.
just the
Mhm.
thing. The most set pieces considered were Leeds, then Leicester, then Palace,
Okay.
Everton, Aston Villa. That's the top 5.
Okay.
Okay. Brentford, I think, have the most set pieces scored or some shit in this later. Well, now we
Quite
have that.
possibly.
But I know they get a lot of the chances, like a big percentage of the chances from set pieces.
I
So
mean,
that's what I mean.
that's the only way Pontus Janssen would have so much points, right?
Well, we know that. But then we could focus on the next double game week, the big one, which is Spurs double game week. They go away to United, and then they go away to Brighton
Share
next
back your
week.
screen now with the
Not
fixtures.
sharing. I'm sharing it, boy. Quan just put it up on the big screen. Quan, what's going on with you, eh?
Wait now, I was checking something there.
So you see here they have Spurs United and then Brighton Spurs. So yeah, I think right now everybody might have like one Spurs asset in the team. I have Harry
As somebody
Kane.
who doesn't, I real quicken.
Well,
Boy, I think Javid
I
will say the
don't.
same thing.
I don't, and I gonna bring Kuluskevi as well as I said. I told you also.
Boy, that's the thing that kind of scared me now because I was kind of hoping Kulishevsky blank this round so that I could quietly shift him in for World Pros. But not a Quan want him. I just kind of want me now, because
Well, you don't go. Well, you don't go from now.
the Quan kiss. See if Caps they are seeing you come there. But yeah, before Caps join us there, I think the most of the talk this week, and we could probably ask Caps his input when he comes on, is around that Spurs asset. I think most people have Son O'Kane. The fact that it's Spurs will make a lot of people who have one not want to buy somebody else. And the fact that it's Spurs will make people kind of bummy. And obviously the fixtures aren't really great either, United and Brighton.
Mhm.
So I think this is a real way. This is where like the
I
points
mean,
could be.
if number five, if number five play for United,
Yeah, go ahead.
who's coming in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Captain, what's
Captain.
going on, man?
I don't know what's going on with the camera, but I guess I could continue
Yeah.
That's no
That's no
scene.
problem.
That's cool. That's all good.
because I've been
We
having
just
technical difficulties with iPhone.
All right, that's no scene.
and I go from the laptop, boy. That's the thing.
Yeah, and
But yeah, I
I
mean,
to boot up too.
before we go, I never Captain. So what's your overall rank right now, bro?
I think it's about 2000, you know. I didn't check it finally. I checked it on live FBL net. So
Jeez, that's congrats, though. That's a real good rank going into
I-
this season.
and
I did the bench boost this week, but it didn't work out.
Same.
So,
How
I
much is the
wait-
bench boost?
Sorry, my bench boost
How much your bench boost get?
11.
11. Cool. I beat
Yeah,
you by 12.
Yeah. And Alonso missed 2. So I think it was a good move bringing in Alonso this week, but can't predict the COVID.
It's true, yes, it's true.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Who
a
is
good
your
choice.
standout players this week?
Sorry, Sandal, the
Who? Yeah,
captain, Coutinho.
nice man, excellent man. So how
Yeah.
much you finish on?
Points?
Yeah,
Well, I'll get, I think it's 111.
111.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
man.
Well,
bad,
depends.
not
If
bad.
they made it 111, it'll be 100 without that.
The man
That's
100 club, boy.
cheating.
Easy.
Yeah, yeah. I
Easy
mean,
thing.
Leave my bench boost alone now, boy. You go.
I mean, the bench boost,
See any comments? I have
sometimes it's
historically
good to
my
get
bench
rid of
boost.
it, because
Yeah,
it can,
agree.
Yeah.
yeah, go do a good bench boost as well.
My bench boost always been sickening to me, so it
Jordan,
doesn't
you
surprise
end
me.
up in your club too, Papa?
Pick up Jordan one time. Jordan was on the pod last week. You know, she's the only one who got the 100 club. That says a lot about us. But big up Jordan. See, Jordan was happy down Calvert Lewin get his start and like, that probably the only person who was celebrating that. But yeah, Caps, how are you opinion on this play? 'Cause I think this is the splitting point really this week in FPL.
Yeah.
Spurs obviously have a double game week coming up, right? Do you own anybody from Spurs?
Yeah, I did the wild card back in 27, and I had Kane and Son.
Nice. So you're just gonna stick with that for the double?
I might do
Doherty.
Doherty. But
Alright, man, I like
I
that.
have a benching problem this week. If I do that move, it will be for -4. Because
Okay, yeah.
I'm bringing in Saka for Ward Prowse.
Right. Nice,
When I
nice.
did the
Pick up
wild card,
Javel with the 100 one time too. Yeah. Sorry,
when I did the wild card, I did Ward Prowse in front of Saka because he blanked, and then he had one game. But
yeah.
I kind of shoot myself in the foot there because he really it didn't pay off because Saka got
Same,
12 points I
same,
think this
same.
week. So but that's always go sometimes he could get a penalty and stick in one. So
It's true.
yeah. So I already banged that transfer. Saka must do that transfer before the Doherty.
Right.
So you all know, start watching Jordan's team here. Jordan captain was Rich James, yes? Wow.
Well done, Jordan. Well done. That's
Well
the thing.
done,
The next thing
well
is
done.
Rich James too, wait. You had James Cups?
No, I didn't have James. I didn't have the money to go
Alonso.
James. Else I would have done it. So I went Alonso.
so
This-
nice, yeah.
that's why I thought of, yeah. I don't want to
That's
be
so
rude
nice,
around them because the banking 6 points there. I think at this point I'm still chasing, trying to chase the winner. So I had to do something different with Alonso.
Right. I should have gone a bit more aggressive with my approach
Yeah.
too, because I think we
But
all
I
know
think
what James is
Alonso-
capable of.
Although Alonso trained, so he could be in contention with Newcastle. So he'll be able to pick on because I think Chilwell injured for the rest of the season. So
Yeah, he is.
I
Yeah.
think I'll hold
Well,
Alonso.
We'll talk about the Chelsea though. We'll just know
Yeah.
as you think, because I think that's the next fixture on the list there. Yeah. But you see in terms of Spurs, like I like the Doherty pick a lot actually. My only problem is like I know a lot of people have the same fear. It's just it's Spurs now. And, I feel like in terms of like what United obviously a team that could score. Brighton a team that's I don't know they're up and down. They hot and cool.
I agree that they could score, but I also agree Doherty could score because I think last game
That's
he had an easy chance and straight to the keeper. So I think
Caso,
they could,
I feel I just might copy you with this one, but
Yeah.
you saw the Javid had one and I see the chat here saying that that
Doherty's a
Doherty
trap.
is as a trap. That's something I'm concerned about too,
but
honestly.
you have 3 games in the next 2 weeks, so I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was because
So
yeah.
definitely. But as you think, I think it's a really good he's a really solid shout. But the big hype man right now obviously is Kulusevski. You have any thoughts on him at all?
Well, I have Son and Kane, and I don't think I
Right.
want to move any one of them, and I don't want to go
Fair
triple up on the attack.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
That's what
definitely.
he said. In case they draw 0-0 one game, you have the points in the defense also. If you're going triple up
Yeah.
on a team, I wouldn't go
yeah,
triple
makes
up
sense.
attackers or triple defense. I would try and mix
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Doherty
Definitely,
playing
that's
as in the front three basically. If you watch the last game,
Yeah,
he was
he
in the
was
top
high.
constantly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he liaised with Emerson? Because Emerson is obviously his big rotation risk. I think he's injured, right? Or something like that.
I
Or he
think he's
just out
injured,
of
but I
it.
I'm
don't
not-
I think he would have favor.
I'm not sure. But
Yeah, I mean,
that's it, yeah,
understandably
that's
so. He's been awful. He's been an awful signing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's you kind of selling money Doherty move. That's the thing there.
I cheaper.
Yeah, he's cheap. That's the thing. I mean, if you watch my
Yeah,
defense
I
side,
think
if you can see my
4.7.
screen,
Yeah.
If you can see my screen in the cars, I'm not sure, but if I do
Yeah,
that, it
I
would be
think I've seen everything.
It would be Cancelo out here, no? That's the thing for me, probably. And
Yeah.
Etienne. Ike Nuri has Everton, which is a nice picture too, so I don't know, way pressure. Um, was dirty prices what, like 4 point something, no? 4.7.
4.7.
4.7, yeah.
Wow. Jeez. All right. Um, but yeah, I mean,
He's going
I
for
think
the
these
entire
shoes.
Chapevic. Watch and see.
I actually don't want to take a hit this week, where that's the sad thing, but I probably will have to take one just to get a little decent score for Twitter as well. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about.
Because on Doherty, because I want to play aggressive this few weeks, but I don't need to take a hit, to be honest. But he has 2 games, and then he plays in 30
Twitter.
also. That's what kind of swing to take the hit, and I'll take the chance in benching Broya and I think it's Wang.
Wang, yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Our
Yeah, I
bench
mean that.
player.
The thing with Doherty, right, is in Capel's case it would be Doherty as a third Spurs asset. But like between Doherty and Kulusevski, who you all think you all would
As
want
a
in your
second
team?
asset,
Yeah,
or like a first asset.
as a second asset.
If you want to rank them, let's try and do that. And let's rank them.
Yeah.
Who would you think is the first man? I think I still think, even though I have Kane, like Kane and Son is like the similar kind of. I would want them
Yeah.
the same amount. I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody could disagree there, because I
I
feel like
would rank sometime, well, on form Kane, but in general, Son in front of Kane. Because Son
Yeah.
blank like less than 5 times in the season. If you check his history, he's consistent.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's less than 5 times, or probably 5 times or all above. But I would pick Son in general, but on form Kane, definitely Kane, then Son. But if you look into free up funds, Kulishevsky instead of Kane, Son is a good
Yeah.
if you're looking to have more premiums in the team.
Yeah.
So I already went with them on the World Cup, so I had to live by the decision I drew. And I'm gonna make a side with them.
I think that's all. I mean, that you really can't go wrong with that. I mean, for me, Son and Kane is like FPL royalty, to be honest. If we be
Yeah.
honest, and
Yeah.
you know, like I don't think it's ever a bad time, especially with a double and a fixture like game week 30, where you know they can have a guaranteed fixture. So that's something I had to think about it too. Just getting
And
in Son because he's Son.
Son's so critical, he could bang a hat trick any day.
That
because-
is true, man. That's all incredible.
Most players, when you're watching with Son and a keeper on one-on-one, I think you're betting is a goal.
True,
He's so
very
critical.
true.
Yeah.
Whew, boy. I could train my head a
Right.
seal without moves. I don't know. I was thinking to do the next something, but
Yeah.
Kulusevski, obviously, he's been. If I want to pull up his stats there, because that's what I wanted to look at. But like recently, I think he's a kind of flavor of the month kind of scene. If you get it, because I mean,
He's kind of getting his form that he had in Parma
yeah,
back. So now he's playing as more as an inside forward.
he's playing more as a creator too, right?
Yeah,
So
he's
that's
more of
the
a
thing
creator
too.
too. So they kind of replace Ericsson a bit.
Yeah,
So yeah, so it's working out for them. It's working out for them.
he's a really good player, but like just I think definitely under Conte, because he never was hitting any heights to him, but Conte certainly know how to get the best out of him, and that like that front roll there. So yeah, that's what I was saying too, because like Spurs on the counter there against United. I mean, we've seen it last season. I think that game would be like probably both teams scoring. That's the only thing that kind of put me off Doherty as
Yeah,
well.
I could see both teams scoring.
Yeah, especially because
I could
United
see-
home. So
But I could also see Spurs open it up.
yeah, it's only two. Like I see, because especially because of the narrative. I remember last
And
time I
especially
was
Son. Against Man U, especially Son. More than
Yeah.
Kane.
that's true. Yeah, I mean, Kane, this is probably the game where Kane will drop deeper, right?
Yeah, and Son will just run there.
Yeah. So I'll have to think about it. I think right now, obviously, Spurs are probably the assets to keep an eye out on. Definitely. I mean, not to keep an eye out, that most people will be kind of pandering info. If you don't
I
have
think
one
you
already.
jump on them now because after 30, the fixtures might favor some other teams. And the
Correct. Yeah, definitely.
With respect to comparing Kulusevski and Doherty, right? Doherty had 3 shots in the last 2 game weeks. He had 3 shots and 6 attempted assists, whereas Kulusevski had 6 shots and 4 attempted assists. So I mean, even the stats are really neck and neck. between them is really if you want to trust the defense to go with Doherty, or if you want a midfielder to go with Kulusevski. But I mean,
Yeah.
they're both cheap, and in terms of involvement and thing, they both almost equally involved. I think Kulusevski a little more central than Doherty, so that might be something to look at too.
Are you guys not concerned though? I mean, like, look at Doherty. Obviously for him to play that amount of games in a row, because I don't think he's really been consistently playing now. You think
No,
his minutes to be managed at all with
it's
respect to
possible,
like
eh?
maybe
It's possible,
Emerson?
and
Like, I mean, that's a big concern I have too.
especially as is at a game week.
Yeah.
He could possibly play Emerson against Brighton because it's easier fixture.
Right.
Uh,
You know,
I think Conte going for the top four. So I don't want to think about rotation, else they might trim off the move and I can have a huge upside. So I just play that as it is. Because look, today everybody was banking on Rudiger 6 points.
Yeah, guilty. Yeah.
yeah. And Mr. Reliable, the man who's untouchable in any team, is who was
That's the
dropped.
thing about Mr. Reliable. Mr.
Yeah,
Reliable will always pull our bench at some point, right? So
yeah, true.
yeah.
Conte
But
had a play
I
for top
mean,
four. So you play best team.
it's
Both
true.
teams.
Definitely, that's a lot to think about. I think both of those things have merit, but both of those statements. So again, it all comes down to your discretion. But I think either one is a good move, really, like Kulusevski or
Yeah.
based on what we've seen.
All right,
Basically,
let's move on to the next game now.
Yeah, we can talk about that because
Yeah.
obviously Newcastle have a double against Chelsea and Everton, both away. Chelsea man, Resident Chelsea man, Kwan. Was your statement on that?
Boy,
Does
that
Newcastle's form worry you?
that that game is a tough game. Trust me, that game is a
Yeah,
tough game.
yeah.
Because Newcastle on form right now. When is the last time Newcastle lose a game?
A while though. I remember we checked this last pod too, didn't we? And it was quite a
6,
while
7
in terms of
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Newcastle hasn't
it's
lost a
been
game in how long, boy? Let me just pull it up quick.
my word,
I
that's
I
a
think
long time.
in the last pod we say Newcastle have like the least amount of one of the best defensive records for the year or something like that.
They've conceded 4 goals, I think, since the year starts.
Yeah.
So I think it was against
They,
City was their last loss? Or
yeah,
Leeds, was it Leeds?
it was City.
City? Okay, wow,
Yeah,
okay. Incredible way.
yeah.
Oh my, that's pressure. As a question for you, what do you think about the situation? Just given, like, obviously the situation at Chelsea right now, what will that say about the players? I mean, today they didn't really seem to put off.
Yeah, I don't think it really bothered them that much. They will play through it, because they have to. They have no other choice,
Yeah.
right? It might affect some players, but I don't think it will be a big problem overall.
Do you
Um,
think, with respect to like commitment issues in terms of players like Christensen and Rudiger, though? Because that's something that crossed my as a Rudiger owner, you know.
Yeah, like
Man, no
the thing is, for Rudiger to be dropped so fast after that, I kind of opened up my eyes too. I wondering, like,
no,
Yeah.
does that
well,
mean
Rudiger problem is Rudiger wants to stay in it. It's
right?
just they wasn't giving him the cash.
Right.
One, and well, two, now this mess up things because we can't sign nobody until May 31st unless we get a sale between then. You
Okay.
understand?
Pressure.
And well, the thing with Rudiger is he's a real passion player in a way. Like you could see the passion in the man's face when he playing and thing. Like he's be all into it.
Hmm.
You think like he would have that same level of passion,
I think he
knowing
will,
that.
buddy. I think he will. Rudiger's a leader in the team, and I can't see him you know, just whatever.
Mhm.
He would. I think he would always give 100, even if he given 100 playing shit. But he's always give 100, right?
Mhm.
So I
So
don't think.
Keston
I
saying
don't think.
there.
I
Oh, we
don't
see
think.
them on caps.
Yeah, I have to change the settings.
Nice one. But yeah, so Keston has said Tifo have limited spending for away games. This is our home game, luckily for them.
Mhm.
No, well,
But
but they were saying a news source said that a
some of
lot
the
of
home
the
they paid for
yeah
already. Right.
the home games and whatnot with trips it was already paid for. Then on away games, well, not
Okay.
home games, away games, they already paid
How
for.
does Reece James' absence, like into the defensive shape and the attacking output? Because obviously we know, I mean, the dog is at Norwich today. Most teams is bad up Norwich, right?
Yeah,
But against Newcastle, a team that obviously showed a lot more structure. What do you think? Like, do you expect, like a monster amount of goals? Do you expect to break them down easily? I think you guys will. It'll be a tough game. I think it'll be a tough game, honestly.
It will be. It
Tougher
will
than
be.
people probably giving it credit for.
It will be.
Yeah.
If anything, to me, if we are to beat Newcastle, we might have to hope for some Ziyech magic or
Mhm.
a possible penalty giveaway or something because
You think
they
he'll keep a clean
did
sheet? Because I think that's the question for most people right now, Chelsea winners.
well.
You think, let me rephrase that. You think Thiago Silva can handle Chris Wood?
Well, he handle the last boy out where goes, eh? So
No, Wegos is he's a new man, right? He's a new man. Big up easy one time, but yeah.
You see,
Chris
Chris
Wood is a
Wood,
different kind now, a different challenge.
Chris Wood score against he scored against Southampton there,
Yeah.
and
but anybody can score against Southampton. It's your point.
You see
I
Bruno
just say
Gomes
the
off the
man
mark
get a taste. I was like,
at Tyneside.
and no, it was away. It was not St. Mary's.
Was it?
Yeah, I
I think it
think it
was.
was
Yeah,
at
it
St.
was.
No,
Mary's.
Yeah.
no.
But
Yeah.
but really and truly, Newcastle not going to come to this to sit back and play. There is not anyhow. So I
Correct.
think it will be an open game. And last week we said that we shouldn't target any Chelsea midfielders, but Kai Havertz kind of proved us wrong now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Havertz in those games where he really came out and he swing at as the
Yeah.
first night he playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got a goal. It was 2 goals against
26 points,
Burnley.
I think.
Yeah, so
Two goals,
Yeah.
two
three
goals
goals
against Burnley.
and assists altogether.
Yeah. So, so
Yeah.
3 goals and
Wow.
2 assists or something like that. Yeah, or 1 assist
It's
or
because
something
I
like that.
motivated with the
Yeah.
Minamino talk,
Yeah.
when I said that he's just Minamino with more minutes.
Yeah, you disrespect the man. The man say he
Hey,
knows
I will
everything.
go and get my Havertz kit right now and show you how to do it. But I'm glad he kicking on from a personal point of view.
Yeah,
But I
so
mean, I don't think again just because of the blanket situation, maybe afterwards,
yeah,
we can
probably
look at.
after this game with Tertarian, he might be a nice option to bring in
I saw
And
as well some of
if you
these.
have the
as
funds.
we on the Harvard talk, right? I know we got a question from somebody who have Lukaku. Well, if you have
Why you have
Lukaku,
Lukaku? That's my
get rid
question.
of him,
Why? Yes,
get in
correct. Why
Kane,
you have
and look to
Lukaku?
get in Havertz or somebody
Yeah,
else. Because
Havertz, nah,
is
I
I
don't
is
even
think I
is
think I
saw
agree
is
with
somebody
right now.
captain Lukaku this week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
so that,
captain Lukaku this
and
week.
he get
Yeah,
3 minutes.
Yeah.
right. And
But
he get 3 minutes.
the other guy obviously is in this situation is Mason Mount, right? So Mason Mount again he loves to play against Norwich, so it seems right. Um, that's what a goal and an assist today, or 2 goals and a goal and an assist, right?
That's just yeah.
Yeah, and against Burnley nothing. But I was watching something as over the start of the season. Apparently, most of his goals have come against Norwich and Watford. 10 of his goals this season.
wow.
So yeah, I think it's Johnson and John is a hitter. Where John? Where he in the chat? Nah,
But
let's see
what
where
do you
he
think
detail is.
about
Tongan.
rotation this game against Newcastle? Because they're playing Champions League on
Yeah,
Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah.
So that's pressure
that's
in
something to
itself.
look at too with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Big up Trent one time. You should have probably captain. Wait, not Trent. Big Havertz hitter like you had Havertz buried. But
The thing
yeah,
with
well, at least you had them. At least you had them. That's the important thing.
the thing with Chelsea, right? I think Chelsea might be more prone to rotation than Liverpool because Liverpool in a title race. Liverpool
Yeah.
have to win.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea and their spot in the top 4 almost, I wouldn't say guaranteed, but they're not likely to drop down.
Yeah, they
below
see.
4th is
Oh,
highly
too.
unlikely.
Well, unless we go into administration.
Unless they go into administration.
Well, wait, that's
So-
that
And
kind of rooms
and
you
that
gotta open.
and that possible gene that real possible right now.
But
I-
guys, so looking at Newcastle though, Newcastle have Everton, and as a fixture, I have Willock. I'm gonna start Willock. Willock is a good show for the armband, dog. There's food there, you know. Hey, nah, well, we'll see how it goes into that. But
Willock.
Everton have been looking terrible. I think honestly, Chris Wood might be a nice option this week.
Yeah, if possible.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
even
definitely
Fraser.
would.
Friends Championship, I think one of the commentators was saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Keane
yeah,
is being
yeah.
exposed for the player.
But
Like for me at
but
least, he's going
how
to.
will you go play a high line with Michael Keane? How?
I
How?
don't know. I can't. I don't understand that kind of performance. And
Lampard, I don't know. Lampard need to go and do something with City life. I
you
don't
see
think
here,
coaching
right?
is
So
film.
Wolves have Everton and Wolves have Newcastle in this fixture, right?
Oh, Everton have a
Um,
double game week. Wow.
right. So I saw people moving Anthony Gordon in because he has a double game week, but I think Wolves. I mean, Everton's the fixture to target, which is why I might I might play Nuri out of all these men. I might play Nuri and hope he plays against Everton because
Single game week. Jimenez looking nice too, you know.
honestly, somebody talked about Chiquinho. I think he came off the bench and he got the assist for Ruben Neves, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But
Okay.
obviously Pedro Neto's coming in. Daniel Podence, 4 goals from was the most goals I
Yeah,
think they ever
and
scored in a
Juan,
Prem game.
and Juan. So
Yeah, well, Huang and Jimenez, they should start because they came off early.
yeah,
Um, I think like watching between Newcastle and Wolves, two teams that play Everton. I do think making an investment in them, especially because you see the thing is with Wolves too. Wolves have that game week 30 fixture.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a
So
lot
bring it
of
in.
flexibility there to kind of look at somebody,
Yeah,
maybe
so
play around with.
Daniel Prudence might be a bad option.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think one person I might look at this week is Huang. Maybe next week as well. I think he has a goal and an assist in his last 3, if I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
correctly.
You
An
actually,
assist today.
well,
Nah, I think it's just assists.
He didn't get a goal against when he has that's 4 games ago. Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
So it's a goal and assist in his last 4 then. But yeah, I mean, he's been looking a little more dangerous from what I've seen.
hmm
And a good amount of shots against who it was by? I can't remember. But I mean, just like looking how Wolves are, I feel like that could also be a trap. We talked about it last week. We said the double up on the defense might be a dangerous game to play, and
hmm
obviously it was because of the rotation. Max Kilman was rotated.
Yeah, I
Cody
can.
and Sow's. Yeah, that was painful. I had Ignuri, so look, I got the assist to kind of compensate for the rotation. But yeah, I mean, watching that Wolves keep again like keeping one eye on 30. I do think I mean my personal opinion, I wouldn't use that chip in game week 30. I don't know if you guys have anything to say
No,
about that
No,
too.
I wouldn't
personally,
use
no.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I mean it's more about building your squad to have like at least 8 or 9 men fit now. And I think Wolves who they have in our game week is somebody
Leeds.
could fill in.
Was
Leeds,
Leeds.
right?
Leeds, yeah,
Me I trust Jesse Marsh at all. So I mean Jimenez right now looking kind of tasty. I
yeah,
would
yeah.
like.
Well,
So
I usually I have Brohan and Dennis, and I possibly would get to one left for one.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fair enough,
Yeah.
fair enough. And the only thing again is with Wolves is that rotation risk. We've seen them rotate a lot
hmm
recently, and it's just like Bruno Lage say, keeping things fresh. I don't know how I feel about that because that's exactly the kind of thing that managers will say to ruin your FPL now.
Yeah, because
So
like Jimenez only play one game. He played Fabio Silva the first game.
yeah, I mean, Jimenez
So
got his points right, so that's the
I
important
mean,
thing.
yeah, he did, but still,
Yeah,
rotation
exactly.
is a worry.
We talking about that now, Hezzy. Leeds against Norwich. So Leeds have a single game week. Boy, I don't
Yeah.
even know if Leeds go get a win against Norwich. Boy, I don't know. They look good against Wolves, against
This is another
Leicester, I
game.
think.
There's a relegation battle, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the way both teams have been playing, like honestly, Norwich have a chance. And
And the thing is also as well, if you guys follow FPL tactician as Andy Martin, but he's a big Leeds fan, right? And he was saying that Rafinha just right now he looks like a player who's being consistently let down and he just mentally done now.
yeah, he
And
does.
I don't.
He
I
does.
mean, Bamford is
hmm
back. Maybe they could mount something before he leaves a little great escape. But I mean, it's a fixture that I wouldn't bring in players for. It's a fixture that I might
If you have
uh,
them, yeah, yeah,
yeah. But again, the caveat in that is the fact that Leeds have a fixture in 30
yeah.
against Wolves, as we said. But like, it's how much do you trust Leeds in that regard now? I don't
Hmm.
know. Yeah, Caps, you have anything to add there?
I have Rafinha and I'll play him.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
I'll play him. But
But
I
would you,
wouldn't bring
if you didn't have
anybody.
Rafinha, you'd bring him in?
I wouldn't bring Rafinha even though he have a game against City.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, man. That's so, yeah, fair enough,
No,
man.
he's looking mentally out of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
so
could
today
watch
as
his
well, he
body.
got
You
booked for
can,
Yeah.
just booting the ball out of play out of frustration.
yeah.
So I mean, that's just a
Like,
where he's at, right?
like we hope he
Jordan,
pick up a penalty or something against Norwich.
Jordan, Jordan might be right, you know. Josh Sargent could bag up leagues, you know. Or even Pookie.
Yeah, well,
Pookie
Pookie
scored 2
Pookie has
goals for
been
the
on a
double
little
game
bit
week, you
of a
know.
run, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Pookie
You
got
won't be
scored 2
surprised if
goals.
this game end 2-2 or something, to be honest.
yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with you there. There's I could
But
I
they
think
did,
as well.
but against Leicester, Leeds did look very good.
So that's the thing.
Yeah,
I think again it's a
Yeah.
bit of a wait and see. Let's see what they do against Norwich. Let's see how they
And
look
then
and
because
something
yeah, at home too.
something to
Yeah.
note. I know last week we real clung the man, we clung Kwan too, but the player who
And
had the most attempted assists in game week 28 was Jack
well,
Harrison.
I know. Boy, I
Hmm.
like to clone me, right?
Can't see division, right? All right. So well, Jack
Kwan
Harrison,
seeing
he can come
things
with the
nobody else seeing. He not
I know
getting
he's on set
points, but
pieces
he's
now.
seeing
They say
it.
he's been sharing set pieces.
Yeah, he actually against Leicester City, he took all his episodes from
Okay.
Rafinha, so he was on everything.
Well, I don't
Yes,
understand that
Jordan,
because
you laugh,
Rafinha is a
you laugh,
specialty.
you laugh.
Rafinha is a kind of specialty kind of man with them set pieces, no? That's the weird thing. But that's something to
yeah,
note as well, I guess. Because I
picking
guess
up
that kind of takes
a penalty. Yeah.
away the appeal from Rafinha too. I think a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean for that I think I'll still clear. But if I again like as you said, if you could play. But moving on to Southampton, Watford,
Anyone
I
of
am
you guys have
selling.
Rafinha by chance?
Oh
Anyone of you guys have Rafinha?
nah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have
I have
Rafinha.
him. I
You're
have
playing
him.
him next game.
Yeah, I think I kind of backed myself into a corner with having him and knowing that he have a game in 30
Until
and
31,
looking to
yeah.
the
This
side
game we
that
have
have
to-
11 playing players in
Yeah,
30. It don't make sense to transfer him
Yeah,
out.
it don't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, can
Jordan,
anybody get a visual
please bust
confirmation
us.
on them free kicks? Way? Was that a good delivery?
The corners, some of the corners were horrible, eh?
Wait. Look at the OFB Richie talking about the quality of Jack Harrison corners. That's real pain. But
Tell me
Southampton,
what team
Watford.
is
I
game
have
day.
Ward Pros, and I tell you, he's the first man on my list to get axed because I really thought I had something there. And
Why? And they were looking good enough. I was
Capel,
on
no,
that.
Capel knows what I'm talking about.
Better
Where
than
that man
Saka.
is gone. Yeah, Saka is definitely
If
that's
I
the
um,
perfect move there.
if I put Saka or a Doherty, would I be a free transfer this week?
Wow. Yeah.
But what I think right now, for me right now, and the transfer of Emma since last week even before the double gaming start, I was looking at what Prowse to Kulishevsky, right? But now even thinking about Ryan Fraser. But I mean, if Ryan Fraser had a game week in 30, I might even double up on our midfield to be honest with you. Right now I have two Newcastle players. I have Dubravka and I have Willock. But I think I'll probably go to Kulishevsky more than likely with it. The only thing that could probably tempt me is somebody else we will talk about later. But I'll leave that one for a little bit. But in terms of Bruja, I think I'll probably continue with Bruja. I think Che Adams hit the bar this game.
He did. He
Um
did.
yeah. So I mean Broha again, I hope people sell them on these scores because this is a scoreable game.
Yeah, it is.
Um yeah.
Watford, just horrible.
Yeah, Watford
Yeah.
probably gonna go down, right? We could come to that conclusion there. In terms of
Do you
Watford
think
players, I know a lot of people have Josh King and Dennis still on Foster. Anybody have? Well, I know Kwan have Dennis on Foster, right?
But I tell you, most likely he gone for Huang.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough,
And
fair
well,
enough.
Foster is 4 million. So
the thing the thing
Yeah,
yeah,
that real upsets me with Armando Broja is like I don't know. When you look at him and Shea Adams, when you look at them play, Adams doing everything, and sometimes it just feel like Broja is just a passenger. At least from the
Mhm.
last few Southampton games that I've seen.
hmm
Um, I actually, if I have to get rid of one, if I could have, I would have done Broja and keep Ward-Prowse for the Watford game. I would have take out Broja and keep Ward-Prowse. But
Salamna.
given that I have a triple Arsenal already, I and I don't have any Spurs assets. Ward-Prowse to Kulusevski is probably my easiest transfer.
Kenneth,
So,
Kenneth Sexton, boy, don't worry. I in the same boat as you. I don't know why he's still in my team.
I think now I want to see what sales Word Pros have this week so far, because I sure is a lot. I scroll sideways on this way. Where's the sales thing?
He's still Chinese.
Wait, no, where's really scroll sideways? I can't see that. Oh, okay, right, it's over here. Is that it? Where is it? But watching me
But
struggle here with
and he is net transfers.
isn't that transfers? Right, my guy. So yeah, he have a gain so far, right? Obviously, well, that was last week.
Mhm.
Unless this is a duplicate thing here, we're going on here. It's the same thing, right? Okay, that makes sense. So we can see there. Yeah, all right. That's that helpful right now. If you're going to transfer section, it might be
Right.
there. But
I got it. I got it.
yeah,
He has 10,431 in and 78,795 out.
yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. So that net will be negative next week. I think I probably will persevere with Broha. The striker market is absolute garbage right now. That's one thing.
Yeah, Bora will probably be on my bench most weeks going
Yeah.
forward. And you wouldn't mind him coming on if somebody
Yeah, I
does.
mean, even as you said this week might be a good opportunity to bench him. Maybe in favor of like Cancelo or somebody. Again, Cancelo fitness pending, right? So that's something we gotta kind of watch out for.
Yeah, that's
But
so much. It's equal true.
West Ham Villa, no, this is an interesting one because I don't continue. But West Ham gonna be rotating, I feel, because as we know, they have like 11 players in our squad,
Mm-hmm.
and they just played a Europa League game today.
Correct.
So
So
Villa again, very impressive in the double game week. Does anybody want Matty Cash?
I have a
Which
funny thing with about Matikash. On the wild card, I sold him Virginia on
Oh
27, giving
no.
27.
Oh no.
I know
And
Kavir did as well. I was like,
the
Kavir, where you
reason why I
going
did
now?
that is
Yeah,
because I had money to spare.
Yeah.
That's the reason, the only reason why I did that.
29 points in. That's a
29
23-point
points.
swing.
So that's probably had the
Oh,
next.
this guy,
And then last week he had assist too. A
yeah, he
goal, I
did
think.
assist
this,
last week.
Week
Yeah.
before.
this guy is
Week
on
before a
fire.
goal.
I had you
And you
seen that.
know,
I had a goal.
I actually
and you,
considering bringing him in.
and you know,
Um,
you and we talked about this when Gerard came in. We
I
said
was now
Matty
going to say
Cash.
that.
Yeah, Matty Cash is gonna be on fire because what James Tavernier. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had
so what now
his wing back.
Tavernier is a whole different case, eh? But what I remember
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean.
what Gab said was he's all fat no poo, but when we getting the poo now. The man has been insane though. He's been insane, and we call him Kashkowski right now because obviously he's man's a pool. I feel honestly with that, I feel like Villa's run coming in. I have Ramsey. You know what the hell I have Ramsey? Actually, no, I know I have Ramsey, but
The man has three double game. Double calls in it. Wow.
wow, it's tough
14,
fixtures he
11,
have
and
coming up
18.
though. That is the only thing.
Wow.
It's tough fixtures, but you
Yeah.
see 35 maybe to the end of the season, he might be the man to have
Yeah.
in that. Um, Yeah, so I mean, with respect to him, he's very interesting. I think like right now, there's a big case to switch to him. But again, I think like the boat might be gone too. That's the other thing. Um,
And you see,
it's like
what going on too is that now that if Gerard playing with two strikers, well, since the last two games,
yeah,
it give any wing back the full backs opportunity to run down the wing.
correct. He's
Yeah,
playing a diamond now. He's playing a diamond with
yeah, he
Ramsey
plays
and
them now. Yeah,
yeah,
And
which we said he should have done in the first place with Vic.
yeah,
Play
and
diamond.
couple not to say that he's because Cash is clearly better, but Lucadine has been getting involved, and he has been looking good fast and like yeah, Cash got he got the hole this week, but I think Lucadine in the game that he played, because I know he had COVID for one of the games,
Yeah, he didn't play
so
on
he didn't
Saturday.
play he didn't
Yeah.
start
yeah.
the first game, but the second game he played really well. And I think
No, I-
this system really suits Lucadine as well as Cash.
I think
So
if you have either one, you just stick with him.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What I
Do
do.
you think he's their immediate targets? Would you say like bringing him in, especially with the run ahead of them? I mean, like, obviously the
Um,
big plus is the game week 13 now.
I
I
don't
think
think
he
I'll
would be
bring in one
Would you
because
would you
after
start
30, I think, yeah,
would you start him in
Arsenal will
29?
squeeze Liverpool.
Would you start him against West Ham?
I am
Lucadine?
starting Dinias at the end
Okay.
of
Yeah,
the
I probably would. I probably would. I wouldn't start Ramsey, but
Yeah,
if I had the fullback, I'd probably start him. Honestly,
you could see a clean sheet at least. From me.
I don't think West Ham will score, to be honest.
West Ham struggling for goals lately also. Bowen injured. They
Bowen is
tired of
injured as a big
today.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vlasic hasn't been good either. He's been thrown away. But yeah, I mean, I think right now, like it's a lot of people who have Antonio hunting.
You see,
Why?
West Ham was supposed to buy a striker to back up Antonio,
Yeah.
and now
The
the
thing is, right,
the
like
guy
I
just
know
they
a lot of the talk was before the season. They were like, "Well, Antonio in the best fitness of his life, and he ready to knock ball and he looked good, obviously in the earlys." But then when a player like Mikel Antonio is in the best fitness of his life, you don't bank on him now. You supplement him. And it's really funny because when you watch the man who they are bringing the supplements, Sebastian Aller getting on the way he is getting on for Ajax
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
it just shows you I mean, obviously it didn't work out for him at West Ham, but who's to say it wouldn't be different now?
Yeah,
What a player.
possibly. And Antonio is in his 30s. You should have somebody to rotate with the guy, and
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
another
it.
person, I think, if you could afford him, who's been really good in the last couple of game weeks, is this man here, boy, Danny
Daniel
Ings,
Ings, boy.
and obviously he's a FPL legend. Um, but his price is a little out of my range at 7.7.
Yeah,
But
you are correct, Kavi.
exactly correct, Kavir,
Yeah.
that's exactly it
I
there.
think that's
But
something you can pull up by Kwan.
what was
How much
that
games?
Antonio fixtures?
Yeah.
And yeah, you could for sure. If you go in on
Yeah.
transfer market, you get it. But yeah, so I mean, Ings is somebody who I think if he was cheaper, it would definitely be somewhere there. Again, Watkins just for me don't present the appeal as he does, boy. Like I just said, he's a yellow card magnet right now for some whatever reason, even if he involved in whatever. So I just don't, I feel like like why. But
Like,
we can move on to the other
don't get me
double game
started
week.
on Watkins and over.
What less? But Arsenal obviously
What
have Leicester and
less?
Liverpool, and I think I don't know how you guys feel about that double game week. I think I'm gonna stick with Saka alone. I have Ramsey. I'm gonna play Dubravka over him this week.
I could see them scoring in the Leicester game. You know, Leicester defensively not that great. But
Yeah.
Liverpool, ooh, might be
So it's been
tough.
a tough game for them recently. Couple these are Liverpool fans too, so you know as well. Arsenal is a tough fixture for them. For them, like they've always found it tough in recent years.
Yeah.
It is the narrative is always there for the script to flip. Obviously, they've been looking really good. But I think having Saka, I think you would say have Saka there. Saka is the man, like definitely to go into this double game week with. I think I will play Dubravka over Martinelli just because of that Everton fixture. I feel like it should
Hmm.
be clean sheetable. um, but yeah, I think the real appeal of Arsenal comes down to next week where they have the fixture against Villa. And I
Yeah.
think that could be a tight fixture too. That's the only thing. If you
Yeah,
guys
but
have anything to
but I
say
could
about
see
that.
them. But I could see them scoring though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
think
I think I'm
mhm.
bringing in Saka for that game.
Leicester
Okay, yeah,
game.
fair.
Yeah,
The Leicester game, the Villa game they have in game week 13.
Villa game in Tite. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
I
think
think
Saka for Arsenal is the talisman.
yeah,
Going
Yeah,
100%.
attack, yeah, I guess.
I think well Lacazette has been a good fixture, like recently he's been I think he's got like I had these stats I have it right there, man.
Best
You have
price, Lacazette.
yeah, the price point is just
Price
ridiculous,
are
but
too high. Yeah.
he's been
Yeah.
assisting a lot, and I
It's
don't
been
think for
assistant.
assists, what up with that kind of money,
Exactly.
I seen Joseph here in the comments asking about 6.7 million midfielders. We just talked about Kulishevsky for
Yeah.
six
There's also
6.7.
Saka.
So
Saka.
Yeah.
Kulusevski, Saka,
No.
yeah, two
Yeah.
standard options there. Can't really think of anybody else off the top of my head that we talked about. But
Probably Ryan
oh
Fraser.
yeah,
Ryan
Fraser,
Fraser for the double game week. Yeah.
even man like Prudence if you want to play real risky. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Why not?
the thing is now, right? Like Leicester obviously they got a win against Leeds last time out, and I don't know. I didn't watch the game. Anybody tell me? Give me a synopsis of what went on there. I didn't get a chance to watch that. Anybody?
That game. I watched.
No, I didn't get a
You know,
chance to watch it.
I watched that game, and I can't remember how they scored.
That was when
Yes,
I remember
they bring on Iheanacho. They bring
I
on
think
from
Scott
my reading.
Iheanacho.
Right. From my reading, I know that Leeds actually dominated the game. I think
Yes,
Schmeichel
they
had
did.
like
They
an
did.
insane amount of saves in
Yeah,
that game.
and what went
Rafinha should
on?
have scored in that game.
They bring on
Sorry?
Iheanacho.
Rafinha should have scored in that game.
Yeah, that's the only chance he missed. Yeah, I didn't see that clip.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
brought on Iheanacho, and it changed the whole game. And when
I don't
as they
understand
score,
why Brendan do play
that
the
was
man.
I don't know either. I don't know. But he
Kill
had no
life for
choice
me.
now.
Yeah.
Had no choice now because by the end of that
Bad
game,
injury.
yeah,
Well, you guys, I mean, for me, I know if you're listening to Harvey Barnes is a man we will always be a little partial to. And he takes on him, he's back in the dance, He scored last time out. Harvey Barnes. Anybody want to make a punt on him? Because obviously they have a fixture in 30 as well, right? I think
you know,
against who they have. Yeah, they
If I
against
believe,
Brentford.
Yeah, that's not bad shouting.
That's a really good fixture too.
He has a
So
price point too.
And he has
yeah,
he
he's like
has
six
he
point
has
something.
yeah, he has 2 returns in 2 games.
So that's
A
somebody I've
goal
been
and an assist.
considering.
Yeah.
That's somebody I've been considering honestly, because when I don't go Barnes, but he's
When don't
bringing
go
me as well.
Banzas.
But yeah, that Barnes is bailing out
And they,
sometimes, man.
they also have a lot of doubles to pick up.
That's true.
Yes, they
So
do. They do. They do.
I think that's one thing I might look at one eye on. Barnes FC to rise again. Kavir are not the ones. So at time me and Kavir and I went to university together. So at time me and Kavir in the lab late doing some work, and we put on both of us by Barnes now. We watching the game, and this man get 18 points for against Villa. That was one of the best. Hey, that was such a good swing that week. I can't remember. That's probably the last time I got a differential hold. That was like 2 years ago. But yeah, I mean, when you watch Barnes there, though, um, he like again, I might watch some videos before I commit to it. But looking at his price point, looking at the
But
fixtures he has, looking at the double potential now,
I
that's
wouldn't win
one
this
hell of
week.
a thing. Yeah, maybe
Wherever
next week.
whenever they reschedule that Norwich and Everton game, Barnes will be coming straight in.
That's the thing. Look at that. They have
Yeah.
Arsenal, Brentford, United, Palace, Newcastle. I think out of those, the
Against
hardest
anyone.
one is Arsenal, then Newcastle, but he could always score now. That's the thing, exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously
I
some
think
Everton
I
and some
think if
Norwich should be
I think
scattered.
if they put that Norwich or Everton game with that Castle game, I run it in.
That's the thing, way. So I
I
think
think
he's
Rogers
having somebody to look at. Sorry.
likes Barnes. He likes Barnes as a player, Rogers, the coach.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
does. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, he does. There's a lot of fever. I don't know. That's the next thing, but like, if you look at a man like Iheanacho, he should get the games now, right? 6.9, a decent price point for the strikers. Maybe again somebody could try and bring in one eye on the next fixtures. But I feel this week again, as you say, staying clear of the Leicester asset because I think Arsenal will beat them.
I think Arsenal
Um,
get a clean sheet in that game also.
you think so?
At home. Yeah.
Maybe
Right now.
maybe I don't know because
I think
2
they
goals
get
against Watford really convinced me.
Well,
Yeah, same. And I
Yeah.
have what's this guy name? I have Tierney,
as
and I studying should I keep this guy because that might be at 4 points. You know,
Mhm.
if Tomiyasu is back, then a different story. But you know,
as somebody who owns
Vic, and you have Tierney.
both Ramsdale and Tierney, I considering selling Tierney and taking a -4 and going for Saka. Like I considering doing Tierney to Doherty and
Right.
Ward-Prowse to Saka, but I
Okay.
don't know if that's worth the -4 in my opinion.
I think Saka, you have a fixture that's in 30 as well. This is the talisman. He's somebody you could probably keep in your team for a little while, as you think towards
Saka
Saka.
could be for the rest of the season, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Tottenham and Chelsea for him are 2 games that I actually expect him to show up in
Saka
because
scored most of the big games this season. Man. I think he scored against
exactly.
City, Spurs. Yeah. So
He has a good record against Chelsea too. I'm scoring against Chelsea
yeah, he
some
scored
last
against
season too.
Chelsea.
And when you
So,
watch his fixtures, they're coming up
Vic,
there. He has Spurs. Oh wait, Vic disconnected. That's tough. Yeah, but yeah, the fixtures they have to reschedule at Chelsea and Spurs now, and yeah, I mean for him, I'd probably be keeping him. Thing is, what I was talking about there, in Arsenal's last
Sorry.
3, they conceded 4 goals now, so that's a put, and that's 2 home games too. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, it could be a different case with Leicester, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
So I
Leicester
have a question
historically,
for Vic. Quick, I have a question. Vic, you have Cancel, right?
Vic,
Vic, you have Cancelo, right?
Sorry, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah, no? You have
you lagging a
Cancelo?
little bit.
Yes, I have Cancelo here.
All right, so and you have I think you basically almost have an identical defense, right? So let's say Cancelo doesn't play, right? He starting Dino or Tierney.
It had to be Tini for the double.
Dinya.
Dino.
Dinya.
Well,
Yeah.
Tierney already started in my team, regardless.
Okay.
All right. Because what I'm watching here is if I move on, I have two transfers for this game week. Two free transfers. I'm studying to move on Dennis, move on Bowen, and
Mhm.
buy a striker for the bench. and use my wild card. I mean, use my bench booster because my bench is Foster, whoever I replacing Dennis with, Tierney, and Aiden Arena.
Mhm.
That's if Cancelo is fit.
But okay, but we could actually tangent there because the next fixture I talk about is Palace
Yeah.
City, right? Couple, you have Cancelo right now, or you wildcard him out?
No, I told him only right card.
That's something I really heavily considering right now because I actually think City gonna start conceding more. It's something I said before and it didn't, and I've vexed about that.
You know what? Funny,
But
I saw a post on Twitter that
yeah,
Cancelo only has one more assist than Doherty for the season. I think
yeah.
Doherty has
Well, that's
one
the
more.
with Cancelo. Cancelo's half
Yeah.
player, right? Where there's a lot of flash, really.
Puff and puff, yeah.
Yeah, and like example, people always saying he very clear Robertson. Robertson has more assists than him this season. It's just how it is now. So for me this week, what I thinking about the aggressive strategy because I like to come out of different like situations there, and maybe Cancelo this week out might be a show if I could think of a defender that I would play this week now. But he coming out for me soon. I can tell you that. I think I
No
might go with the
time to
rest of the season
offload
without
again.
him. Huh?
No it's the time to offload. Given that
Yeah.
if you're injured and training and then he doesn't play City, can make up
Yeah.
some wrong.
Exactly. And
But
yeah, I mean, coming
is
on
not injured,
34
Is illness.
it's COVID, yeah, it's COVID. Well, this
Yeah.
is illness, I'm sure it's COVID. But I mean,
If
coming into the
there's a higher probability he wouldn't play with the quarantine
true,
and stuff like that.
true.
If
As I
it's
wait and see
COVID, then
again.
yeah. But then I waiting to see what Pep says on Friday.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
tomorrow.
you should do what until the deadline.
Because
The
that
thing
Palace
is,
game is too easy. It's too just to pass up by.
Yeah, but for the thing,
not
I
really
Palace,
is as I have it is
bogey
Burnley,
side, eh?
Liverpool, Wolves.
If you notice the past years, Palace is City's bogey side.
Exactly. That's what I was telling these
True.
men this
There's
week.
always
I'm
either
take
score on them, draw to beat them last year. But this season, but last year. Check the
Yeah.
history.
It's
Palace
true.
always have.
Well, couple using man in it.
I think really mad. I just
Couple.
No, but couple, I tell them come and don't take me on. You see, is the rank
Yeah.
does make all the difference.
Couple using man in it.
But the other thing is right with respect to Cancelo and stuff. I mean, looking at these pictures, the nice run there might be Watford, Leeds, Newcastle, West Ham, Villa towards the end of the season. I have Andy Robertson at that point. I might just offload Robertson, right?
My
Yeah,
my situation in the game right now, I don't think I would own Cancelo again. Because I'm chasing
Okay.
some. I don't want another City defender but Cancelo. Like a Laporte.
Okay.
Or something.
Yeah, Laporte was
Yeah,
somebody who I had
yeah,
on wildcard,
yeah,
and it worked out swimmingly, dog.
Because
Like
if
Laporte was
Laporte
a
has
really
only 4 goals or something.
In the last four?
No, he has 4 goals, I think, for the season or something.
No.
yeah, he
Laporte.
does. Yeah.
In the last four fixtures between them, City only lost one game. They won 2 and draw 1.
And Caverino points out there that the away game is better for City.
And you have the stats there. How much times they kept a clean sheet on the goal?
On the
Palace.
goal?
No, in the last
Palace?
4 or 5 games. Yeah.
In the last four, once.
Yeah.
That was this season.
So that says a lot, right?
They lost the season too, no?
Yeah,
Think
no,
about
right.
it.
So right, so once. So City lost this season to Palace 2-0.
To Palace. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
the only time
Gallagher
Palace kept
scored a
a
brace,
clean
right?
sheet. Yeah.
I think Palace could score in this game. But again, that's just from my point of view. The history has repeated itself with the teams. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Brighton pick up a 1-1 with Liverpool.
Yeah,
To
boy,
be
Caps.
honest with
I'm
you.
telling you, boy. I'm feeling that.
I
I'm
wouldn't be
scared.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And the thing is too, like, I mean, if Palace do pick that up, Liverpool could be top by the end of the game week. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
because
we'll see.
we double. Yeah.
Yeah, we double. But I mean, in terms of City, I think right now, as you say, just given the fixtures, it's probably time to unload KDB. Obviously, with our monster hole last time out, right?
Yeah, KDB price is the only reason why he's not in my
Why?
team.
Dog,
That's right.
he's back to it. He's back to his best, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Foden might come into my side at some point, probably again, just because I never seem to be able to afford KDB. But
I am.
yeah,
If I can't afford KDB, I tend to stay away from the City midfield
it's
because
yeah.
they'll be rotated heavily. The price point, and I don't want to spend all our money to to get a City player and then he rotated. And Foden, I don't think he's that explosive. Even when he
I don't know.
scores, he don't get much bonus points if you check. I think last time he scored, he had 1 bonus point or something.
The thing is, it's like I remember that Brighton game. I remember this Leeds game because I wouldn't
And
play
that,
Leeds
and that
game.
Brighton game, to be fair, I think it was 2 lucky goals. I think one
He was
was
very lucky. Yeah, he was lucky. Yeah.
So
I don't
what
think he
about
had a high ceiling.
keeping Riyad Mahrez? So I have him in my team right now.
Crazy player, I would keep if I had a
Yeah.
team.
In some good form, right? Obviously.
Because he on penalties
Yeah.
also.
He played,
Yeah.
he played a half in midweek game, but I think he
You
should
start.
start.
Because
Yeah, he was
City,
that.
City know they had to keep the pace, and also Pep tends to play the teams he play. He lose against, he plays them harder the second time
I
around. I
think they
find.
were taking for the Champions League. The 5-0 they were
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, they were safe already. They rotated. They
Yeah,
rotated very heavily. They played a young squad against Sporting yesterday. But yeah, I mean to the City, I feel like now is as you say, like as Kav said, it's a time to be aggressive with them. You know, like drop the assets, try and fit in somebody because you're gonna have a little period there where the money you're investing in them could be spent elsewhere. No?
Yeah,
A lot of people are
and
wild card with them.
Cancelo is 7 million. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Somebody
so.
asked if it's a good week to free hits. So I don't see that, but I don't think
Because
this week. I don't know. Again, it depends. It depends. Mhm.
It depends.
Yeah.
This is your team, to be honest.
Because
Yeah.
I created most weeks people wouldn't create. That was sometime in December and I got like 60 points difference.
Right.
Okay.
So it's what works for you.
Yeah, my free hits, I
yes.
think it got like a
But I
50
think there
point
was like
difference
2
too. Eh?
COVID postponements or something.
Yeah.
So I didn't think chance I said better have free it and play the upside. So
Yeah,
the
well,
free
yeah,
it is really dependent on your team. For instance, in game week 30, if you're free it, you might break even with some of the teams that don't free it.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
you need to be more aggressive than defensive.
I think right now 36 is where I'm at with my second free hit.
Yeah, that's the only chip I have remained 36. I'll keep it for keeping not coming on to the end.
Yeah, I ain't touching that
Yeah.
for a while.
Somewhere down the end.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, I feel that really covers the fixtures there.
Yeah, that's
I think this is one definitely like again like people. The thing about this game week too is like when you're my camera's so blurry, but I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, it's probably the screen on it. But that's how it looks for there. It's all of us looking at this game week here and looking at the fixtures and I think is one where again like you have to keep one eye on the future very specifically for this one. It's not really a double game week. I would come once and say, hey, let me attack it now because again it's not many teams doubling. I don't think.
no.
So yeah.
Not many good teams.
Yeah, I mean Liverpool is probably where like most people would focus their efforts at. I think Arsenal's double game week is tough. Newcastle, like again a team that's I'd already like Chelsea's a hard fixture for them undoubtedly. So yeah, I mean again it's the only side of caution really, but Caps kind of with the Cancelo talk now. I think I'll kind of might look to move him on this week because the next thing is too is nicer to see you sell Cancelo and he didn't get the points rather than your bench Cancelo and he get the points. So yeah, that's something I'll be looking at. Even looking at our Arsenal defender, I don't watching this too because just so I could have to play Ramsdale now, I could probably double up on them whenever I want to play them. Kind of scene.
You're playing do back over Ramsdale?
Yeah, I think I might. It's a rough one.
They might honestly break even.
Yeah, I think I might. Just because, but I can't tell you, I'm a jinxer. I heavy everybody I touch, so
no,
I gotta be careful.
Ramsdale against Leicester is a good one.
Yeah, but you don't trust him against Liverpool,
Well, Liverpool, you could end up with 6-7 saves.
We could also end up with like 4 goals conceded, like last
time. Yeah,
so
you can still get 2 points from there.
Because when it comes to the top 4, Arsenal just love to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reality situation is I think where Arteta has to prove it is against the top 4 now, and that's where he's kind of fallen short this season, especially. I really hope he don't choose to do it this round against us because we have a title to race for. But I mean, the amount of Ravs I felt, I would be surprised if Arsenal come out again. Last time against Liverpool, he got 1 point, and against Leicester, he got 10. That was when he made the save that made the highlight reel. That if you guys remember that.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
bench him now for first.
That's
Yeah.
rough. That's rough. I know,
Oh,
but like I feel like I want to play Newcastle man in that position too, because I don't know if Willock will come through with the points. Is Dubravka might end up getting the points there. Fraser looked like I should have just trust my gut on that one. I'm going Fraser instead,
I was
but
thinking about Fraser on the wildcard also.
yeah, I mean,
Also,
for
But
me,
that's
Caps last year we were very heavy on the Willock now, so I went in Willock again, and when Willock obviously was very successful last year, so I went in on him again, even though I said Fraser would probably outscore, and he did outscore. So that was real disappointing. But yeah,
but I'm not watching here. Arsenal Winter and Phil and Gap White.
what?
this
That's
season.
not this
You talking
season,
about the
yes.
Carabao Cup
That was
in the
that is
semi-final?
Carabao. Am I watching it?
Yeah, yeah.
How'd it be?
And
So
we went
that
4-0
that
at Anfield. That's
Yeah,
when
they were,
we were on a red.
well,
We were
well,
gonna
well,
score.
now, well, all right. Well, so far not showing more. So far not showing more the games. That's what's going on.
Like,
Yes, yes,
like
yes.
one.
You are right. You are right. Nah, so far
Feel like I
wasn't
know
showing
my
more the
team.
games.
But that game as well, that game was a little scene for us too, because I don't know if you remember, but I think we were that was when like COVID had kind of spike up again, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was a bit of a scene, and obviously there's a lot of clowning involved there, which I didn't understand. But yeah. Let me see who started that game for us, boy. I mean, we had the full extent of the squad out. That's the funny thing.
Full team, full team.
It wasn't the Afcon lads. That was the thing. It was the Afcon men missing.
No. Which
no,
game
that
you talking
was
about?
the season.
The 4-0?
You
Nah,
nil.
full team.
I think we
It's
nil
just
nil.
Rabo. You talking about 0-0?
Yes, Kwan.
Or
Yes, Hezzy Kwan look like he is slightly inebriated. It looks like that is indeed the case. But
I just talk about the 4-0 just now there.
yeah, I know the fun with the African lads play, but this was in the middle of Afcon. I remember, I think Trent was recovered from COVID, if I remember correctly. Keller had COVID, that why he didn't play. Thiago was injured. I think Thiago played in this game. Yeah. And yeah, this was a bit of a get it back to speed game. We played with a makeshift front three of Minamino, Firmino, Jota, and then any second leg is when they really clicked and they came together to score that
Oh,
first.
Carabao, talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, we was talking about the 4-0 just now, eh? That's what me and Caps was talking about.
Oh well, if you want to go back quite so yeah, that's when Salah and Mane playing that game. That was way late in the season. That was like November. But yeah, I mean, I was getting more recent results where they got the point against us. But yeah, I mean, again, like I always think that the next time we play Arsenal, it will just be the time now, because on the club we've been really successful against them. As you think? So I don't know. I
I
have
will
some questions to answer.
First point I give it. Liverpool Arsenal.
Yeah, boy. Same. To be honest, I just hope Brighton relax us. But if you had to bring a defender in this week, right? If you could afford any defender, because I could afford any defender, who would you bring in to replace Cancelo? At this point, just give one, like like thinking about the future as well. Like, who would you bring in as a Cancelo replacement? Anybody have any concrete ideas? Doherty.
Yeah, probably
Yes, Durham Doherty.
Fabian Shaw is not a bad shout, eh? I don't know if Kafir here.
Yeah, Kabir Shah. Yeah.
I like that Fabian Shaw shot here.
I see think of everything this game weekend. I was like, wow, it's not a bad pick, eh? Yeah.
Get the points, man.
So I went Trippier would have been the man if he was fit.
Yeah.
But if Trippier was fit, I would have had him in
I
squad
thought
this
he
week.
could be my right back.
Yeah.
Trippier would have
He
been
would
my
have
right
been in
back.
my squad. So, like, I actually real upset that he did, because that would have been my transfer.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah, I mean, this week I think for me, if I bring in somebody, they have to have a fixture in 32.
Doherty.
Yeah, maybe Doc, and I don't know. Like now, I'm kind of thinking about. I don't know. I think like Castle could score against Chelsea. So
Like 1
I
hour.
don't know. No, it's an truth. We have Castle coming up. I think
I
Castle will
don't
score
know.
against Chelsea.
A KG 1-0 or something. Chelsea.
That's Chelsea specialty,
It's true.
So I gotta watch out
So
for that.
Alonso make back up for the lost in the bench boost last game.
Boy Alonso not get him that spot, boy.
Think so? So we're going to play 4 games now?
So we'll go and play again.
That man is garbage, but he might win.
Nah, he did. He looked better than Alonso. So look today, and even against Bully, he did look good.
I said garbage, come on.
So,
I said garbage.
but Alonso is also garbage, right?
Yeah, it's true.
But
It's a mid off.
the two games Chelsea played too, against
And
Burnley.
then there's even Malangsa who could possibly hold a left
So the
back.
thing is about that Burnley
So,
game too, like people say man a sell game where Burnley really sell that game. I don't Burnley play awful in that second half with them imploding. That was terrible. Look. See
boy,
their
stop discounting my team now, brother.
I know this continue team they all play good too, but I'm just saying Burnley did sell. Two things could happen.
Right? That was
But-
just the brilliance of Chelsea. You understand?
So I just hallucinate that because he gifted me ball to feel a such.
He was like, "Yeah, boy, I know you good. This
See,
is the
boy,
good time now."
your football is impressive. Take the ball and do your thing. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
leave your ball. Jordan, everybody is your boy, though. I ain't telling nobody. I can't bad talk anybody around Jordan.
Unless she said she boy DCL yet.
She didn't play. Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
DCL?
She looked like she.
She has DCL in the team.
Caps,
I
if
don't
you
know
watched
why.
that stream last week, you would have see she had the DCL for time.
After she bashed me for having
She
Harrison.
quiet too. And that was an interesting one. But I have another thinking too now because the thing is, I like the players I kind of want to move. Cancelo, Ward-Prowse, and Vegas now, and I feel like two of them could move this week and one could move next week now.
Keep back now, boy. Brentford
I
and
would
good.
keep Wegos because there are some doubles coming up.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
keep
thinking
back
too now, and I think right now I probably will write out on that. And
Yeah.
Vic say he busting out some technical difficulties, but yeah, I mean we probably should call it tonight. It's Caps. You have anything you want to plug, Caps, before you jump in?
No, I'm sorry for the little technical difficulties.
That's no scene. No, that's no scene.
So
no
hopefully
problem.
next time I join from
It
the
was
beginning.
it was nice having you on your show, man.
It was
Yeah.
real good, and good luck.
I always like talking to FBL.
Well,
So,
he have only looking at eating.
Hey, that's skill. Relax, skill. Caps, you have anything you want to plug
Skill unlocked.
before we bust
oh,
out?
let me
'Cause I know
mention
you.
captaincy earlier on.
Oh yeah, Captain Salah, boy.
Salah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean
I
for this
think
week probably I think
I
Salah
think
was
I think he
yeah.
would be the overall main captain.
I'm still 70% on Salah, but
I actually on Kane as well. I think I'm bad.
I'm not sure.
the next 30 on Sunday, to be honest.
Son, yeah, fair enough. And I prefer the captain midfielders to be honest. So yeah.
So I'll think about that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be the decision. But I am lucky I have to go to work in the afternoon time. I'll probably go online after.
Tell
So much
them now
Batman
Buffon.
again.
Tell them now Buffon.
Yeah,
Castle dead.
as I said before, I don't know if you were here, but I said a 10 of Mount's 13 goals and assists came against Norwich and Watford this season. So that was the point I was making before. So yeah.
Factually.
No, I'm not saying that because I think Mount is a really good player, but I just say what the numbers say. And as John pointed out to me.
He he's not that explosive, but I can see explosive against these smaller teams. Like you won't see him against the Liverpools and the
You won't see that score against the Liverpools.
He had the
and
chance to be
Take that,
exclusive
eh?
against. He had the chance to be
Exactly.
exclusive against Liverpool, and he completely butchered, right? So that's how.
That is one game, brother. Did Mason Mount beat your team this season?
This season, when he beat my team this season,
Nah, that was last season.
That was last season, sorry. And he
Well,
scored the only goal.
That
he
one
beat
earlier,
Nat,
one earlier.
was that when Nat Phillips was the centre back? Come now.
Oh gosh, I'm Nashville's one no fit to back in that game. Right?
I think we had played Fabinho and Kabak at that game, which was equally terrible. So
Yeah, I think you see
again,
that goal on Rush last night. They were showing Mount goals. Yeah, it was Kabak and
Alright.
Fabinho.
and Fabinho. That was a terrible period of my life. I wouldn't lie to you. But no, come on, I rate Mount though. But again,
Yeah.
this season, I think as well, especially like he's been again as the smaller teams now, and maybe I don't know, Newcastle could be a good fixture for him.
Once you see what the problem is, to could play him in that front three, and he's more of a number 8. When he pushed him in the man position against Burnley is when our game, which was the second half, when our game was
But
lifted.
conversely, I think he's combined really well with halfwits and halfwits playing as
Yeah.
a 9 now.
Yeah.
When he played in
So-
our front three.
Yeah, and they have
Mount is a good player, but I was just talking FPL wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that general. Yeah.
thing is more like again, like he's tricky too. I find when he's got assists like and those good runs against the green fixture difficulty runs, he's got a lot of assists. So maybe again Buffon could be right,
Maybe
So
next year we'll check the little players to begin mount.
we'll take a little, maybe it might be the start of the season. Who knows, way?
Yeah.
But yeah, I have definitely a lot of thinking to do this rounds coming.
Season will be kind of different then because with the World Cup in between. I mean.
Yeah, well, good. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I
So
dread that. I dread that.
they might have a whole wild card or something.
They might give us our next wild card. Who knows?
Probably. Yeah.
The better. That break that.
I mean, if they want to give us the next wild card right now, I for it, and I.
And you know World Cup is be with when men cleaning up for no reason just to enjoy. Yeah.
It's true.
So we're gonna need something.
Bam. Wham. What's one I say? Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say there.
No see.
Let's go to my fellas, make a wrap it up there.
Yeah, man. Caps are coming out.
Yeah, no problem. We might yeah, we bounce up again before the season done.
Yeah, no problem, man. We supposed to have back our spaces.
Yeah, it's been a busy period.
It's been a while. Yeah, so
yeah, man.
possibly you could always bounce up on our space or something. But
Yeah, no problem. Once I'm free, it's a pleasure to join you guys.
Nice, man.
All
All right. Good luck for your season, bro. Hope you finish in that top 1K.
Good luck and I'm in
Yeah, have a good game with Green Arrows.
Hopefully, we are 20-pointer.
I might have to agree with you later. I'll tell you if I agree with you later.
Yeah, message me. Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.